What's up guys, it's Emma and Christian here. Respawn have just launched solo mode in Apex Legends and we spent like 3 hours playing it, so we're just going to run through our early impressions of the mode. So what exactly is solo mode and how is it different to what Apex Legends is normally?
So it's solo mode. It's exactly the same, except you play solo. And literally that's it, right? I mean, aside from knockdown shields being removed, it's the same game.
Yeah, I think they only have gold knockdown shields. So
Yeah.
you can self-revive, but obviously if it's 1v1 and you go down,
You're
then
not, yeah.
you're probably not going to revive.
You're never getting back up. I managed to do it once,
Yeah, that was impressive actually.
but then I got killed immediately afterwards.
yeah.
So it's a bit rubbish.
Well, because then you have to heal. You have to self-revive.
And then heal shields.
yeah.
And it's like, nah, this is long.
It's too long. So basically there's no knockdown shields. It's a waste of time.
Yeah. And aside from that, it is the same game and that's it. And that's cool. I felt like they were overcomplicating the whole idea of solo mode from the beginning. Like, this was one of the first requests that many people had was, why is it groups of 3 when it could just be solo?
Yeah, and it just works perfectly. Like, you just pick whichever legend. All of them are available. And you just pick it and then you just play. And it's great. Some legends seem better suited to the mode than others. But if you're just good with a particular one, you could probably still pick them. So the mode's very similar, but I feel like people are playing it quite differently.
That's because, like, the developers put in this reward system with the whole crowns thing. So they've got, like, their own item shop, right?
Yeah, so there's new skins that are available and there's a new currency as well, which, yeah, is the crowns.
So getting people... Like, it's not surprising that the game is kind of awkward now in this state where, well, not awkward, but people want to win. People already want to win. But when you put something on the line where it's like, oh, you can get something if you win, they will play the worst. They will play like it's PUBG and there's $1 million on the line. If you thought players had no honor before, this mode will teach you something you never learned before.
Yeah, I found myself doing that as well. Like, there was I dropped in Skulltown, and obviously it's a very busy area most of the time. There are a fair few people drop there as well. And I saw someone run into a building, heard them get into a firefight with someone else. I just waited a couple more seconds before opening that door and then shot them in the back as they killed the other person.
Yeah,
and it's
rough.
like, that's just how it works in this mode.
Yeah. I like that though. That's what makes this mode more fun. Like when we were streaming, you said, "Oh, I'm getting that PUBG sensation where you're like top 3 and you can feel it. Like, oh, this is a high pressure scenario." And I haven't felt that in Apex in a while, but I had it today.
Yeah, it feels like it's all on the line. It's all you, and there's no one to come and bail you out. They can't revive you. It's like you either hit these shots and you take out the other person, or you're right back to where you started again. And yeah, I think that's why you get that kind of like adrenaline right at the end of the game.
So we like solo mode a lot.
I really like it, yeah.
So the issue is that this is a timed, limited event that is only lasting 2 weeks. 1, why is it limited? And 2, do you think they'll keep it?
I hope they keep it because I play a lot of Apex in the evenings, sometimes with you, sometimes not.
Yeah, I choose not to play a lot.
Yeah, but on the occasion when it's just me on my own, it's like I have to be with 2 randoms, and so many times you'll get someone disconnecting before you even get onto like the map screen, or someone will get downed instantly and then just disconnect because they're like, I can't be bothered to wait for a revive. It's really nice to just be like, look, it's me. I decide where I go. I decide what I do, and I really like that.
So solo is just strictly better.
I think so. I really hope they keep it. I feel like them saying like, oh, you know, only have it for a limited time. It's like, this is so lazy. Just keep it. Everyone's so excited about it. People are clearly playing it because we were playing it for 3 hours during the daytime and we were able to get matches reasonably quickly.
Yeah, but there's something on the line. Like, what if they take away those rewards? Is it going to be as popular then?
It's a difficult one. I feel like I would still play it. I would love it if they added duos though, because most of the time we're playing as a 2 rather than a full like squad.
There's a concern that like adding solo mode might fragment the player base even more, because currently you've got groups, you've got ranked groups, and now solo. So let's say they keep solo, they'll probably add in solo ranked.
Yeah.
So that's 4 separate groups. I mean, does Apex even have the player base to accommodate that? Maybe.
Maybe. I know what you mean though. Like you then run the risk of like having to wait longer for a game because not enough people are playing a specific mode. But I really want them to keep it.
As people that have played this game a lot, I feel like the game hasn't lost anything going from groups to solos. And so as a result of that, will things change? Like the whole game was supposed to be about 3 players, each with their own abilities, some that complement each other, some that don't. And then it turns out if you just put them solo, it still works. So doesn't that put things into question? Like, is groups potentially on the cutting board? I don't know, maybe, right?
Maybe. I mean, it's a good point because if the legends really do work as well as we've seen solo, then it's like, why are you even putting it at 3?
Exactly.
Like what does having 3 people add necessarily?
In the dream scenario that I've invented in my mind, they add solos, they cut groups, make it duos.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That would be way more convenient, but at this point, are they actually going to do that?
Nah, no way. I mean, the game's made with 3 people in mind, but I mean, as we've seen, does it really matter? I don't think it does. And that's kind of sad, really, to have this whole like gimmick in mind of groups and then it like just died.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, yeah. Thank you for listening to us talk about solo mode in Apex Legends. Let us know what you think about the mode in the comments, whether you like it, whether you've even played it.
Or if you're even done with Apex. Maybe you hate Apex and you can't believe they're adding to it still.
What are they doing to this dead game?
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you in our next video or stream. Goodbye.
Play all.